they respond the same way. Um, Once you get used to the process, you would be inside your house, for example, and then you think of your car outside, and you're like, I need to protect my car. You don't even have to go there to create a circle of light. You don't put your hands together. You don't send a circle of light out there. You just think of your car, and then you think about the circle, and then you see it creating around your car, and it's there. It can be photographed. Okay, I don't want to lose track, so I'll keep on going. Then I continued driving and creating a light out around the car, because everything that I was seeing, the combination of the things I was seeing was new, the way they were coming up. So that's why I was scared, and it was just so intense. Anyway, I managed to get back to the apartment, but that took place for it was probably about an hour and a half drive. And during all the period of driving back, it was intense like that. I was driving super fast at some of the moments because I was seeing the invisible guys getting close to the car. It was just scary. But finally, I got back to the apartment safely, just to find more obstacles at the apartment, because people, I have no peace. That is not one moment that I do not have to be watching out and fighting. Right now, you think I'm relaxed? No, I'm watching, because right now what time is it? It's not that late. But I know, I'm not going to be on mention this for very long, because people can misunderstand, and only you who is living it can understand and can see and notice. For other people, you'll either be crazy or on drugs, and that's not what I want to come across like, because this matter is important. However, right now there are a number of things that are happening, but I'll get to that once I have give the basics of what I'm saying, so you guys can understand where I'm coming from, and not doubt what I'm saying. So I wanted to talk about those circles, because I want to give you guys these techniques for defense. Put your hands together. The lighting this is going to happen no matter what. No matter what light is on the ambient at the moment, but specific kind of light will help you see it. But do this, not too much light, kind of what I have right now. Oh, look what I did. I put a piece of it's a white light. It's on the side on the passenger seat, and in front of me I have my phone, one of those apps that create ambient lighting. So it's like changing shades, as you can see, from yellow to green to blue. So that is in front of me, and the white light is behind me. This is actually a good setting for what I'm talking about, this kind of light, if you can copy that on your place. Get your phone. I have noticed that Androids do not, at least the phones that I have, which usually are cheaper versions of Androids. So maybe if you have a Galaxy, more expensive, more advanced, better technology phone, maybe you'll be able to do the same. But I have got good results with iPhones. So what to do is create this light, put your phone standing somewhere, use a tripod, a little pedestal, or just put it toward leaning on something so it'll stand, and start recording in slow motion. Why slow motion? Because it gets so many frames by second in a very slow rate, and the lighting absorbs better, so it becomes easier for you to see frame by frame. That's where we are going to go once you have the video. So record in slow motion, put your hands together, and visualize in your head. I mean, visualize. Sorry, I'm paying attention to the traffic. Oh, I should have made it left over here. I'll go forward. Put your hands together and start visualizing these lights motion creating like a CD player when it's spinning within your hands. Once you have it there, start playing with it. Stretch it, make it smaller, condensate, throw it up in the air. But record and make sure that you are within the field of the camera, because you will see, if you pay attention to it, you will see. I'm sure you will see, because anyone can see it. But the camera will give you the fine ultimate proof that it was really there. You were not just imagining, because when you start to imagine, then later on you'll be like, but maybe I was just imagining that I was seeing because I was creating that in my mind. But that's what it is. We create things with our head. An interesting point that came to me, I got the idea a couple of days ago. When I was growing up and watching movies about magic and stuff, I mean, have you seen that the Merlin, for example, or any kind of sorcerer on movies, they will just lift the hand and like that will happen. Like water will come out of a jar, or the dust will move, or some object will move. I mean, doesn't matter. Whatever it is that they need to do, they'll just raise their hand or look to it. So I used to think, okay, if he's a magician, I mean, or not a magician, but a warlock, a sorcerer, what creates the event? I mean, how does the object know that he raising his hand, he wants it to come to him and not the water in the bucket to spill or whatever? How does he create the specific motion of what he wants to with the raise of the hand? I always had that question, and then finally I understood. It's what we want. So in every one of those movies, when they're doing those amazing things, they are, I mean, not in the movie, because the movie is, of course, it's just a movie. However, when that would be happening in real life, which does happen, we imagine and we see, and our imagination, not imagination, because that's not the proper word, but what we see, our mind and our power, whatever was given to us, based on our want. We see, we want it happen. It obeys to our desire. It obeys to our commands. And our command is, if I'm raising my hand and I want to see the circle stretching, I'll see the circle stretching, and the circle will obey to what I am commanding with my vision and my mind. If you can understand what I'm talking about, you understand this better when there's a very important thing that I want to tell you guys, very important, that I recently found out, and that's one of the reasons why I'm here right now. And then you understand this better. Anyway, create the circle with your hands. Move it around, make it brighter, change the color, whatever you want. Do with it, have fun with it. I mean, really have fun, because it is fun. It is fun. I mean, who imagined that we'd be able to create this with our hands? Then, once you stop playing with it, but really pay attention, because you can see and you must see it. But once you're done with that, stop the video recording, go to your phone. There is an app that I use called CMV, which is short for Coach